So we, as you know, and if you've been on our calls previously, if you've worked with us in the past, we try to pick a new hot product or concept or sales program and really try to dive into it and explain it to our agents in layman's terms, just so you're kept in the loop, you know what's going on in the industry, and really to keep you one step ahead of your competition. That's really the goal for us, and obviously that leads to more sales, which leads to more income, which leads to happy clients that are fulfilled and have a financial plan, which is obviously the ultimate goal. So with that said, the new hot concept now is sell while you sleep. And basically what this means, and I don't care if you're 19 years old or you're 78 years old, it doesn't make a difference. If you want to be successful and stay on top of the industry and really be ahead of the curve, it's important that you know the basics with online marketing or online sales. And I'm not saying you have to be a Bill Gates and be able to build a computer from scratch, but you do need to know how to use basic email, okay? Basic Facebook and social media, okay? When I say social media, I mean Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. It could be one or it could be all three, but you need to at least have a Facebook page. Very important, you need to have an online presence. And when I say online presence, at least a website. And the first thing people do these days, and again, I don't care what age group, now my grandmother, who's 92 years old, has a computer and she's online and has her own email address. So the point is, everyone is going online to do research and see who they're talking to. They want to know how long you've been in the business. They want to know if you're a family person. They want to know if you're licensed and approved with the state. So it's so important to have that online presence. And even myself, I mean, when let's say it's a landscaper at my house, okay, when I hire a new person to come on board, the first thing I do is I go to Google and I do a search because I want to see who I'm working with. So now you're talking about life insurance and a family's future. It's so important that you look established and professional by having an online presence. So anyway, we put together an entire package that talks about Facebook and your online website presence. We also have 10 different products that you can put on your Facebook page, on your website, or even send out an email blast to your clients and prospects to where your client can literally click on a link to run a quote, and then they can sign themselves up online and get an instant approval, okay? Then the policy gets mailed, or they can print the policy, all while you did nothing, okay? Now, I'm not saying this is going to be the main part of your business or it's going to take over your business. It's not. But it's just another way to drive income and kind of put your back office on autopilot. And all other industries, and you can talk to different people on the health side, on the property and casualty side, even say in the auto world and car sales. Everyone is using a CRM tool. Everybody is sending out email blasts, dripping on clients. Everyone is going towards that automated platform, okay? And you're hearing it more and more. When you see a bus go by, a city bus, and the side of the bus, it says, Pompano Beach Ford, and on the bottom, you always see that Facebook logo every single time. What does that tell you? Okay, it's getting more and more popular, and you as an insurance agent, you need to be on board with this stuff. So anyway, once again, we put together an entire platform that we're going to talk about today that has to do with sell while you sleep. And the main reason for the call is we're rolling out a brand new product, which is a term with living benefits. And the best part is it's another client-driven online application process. So what that means is you get appointed, you get a custom link just for you, and you can take that link and put it on your Facebook, put it on your website, email blast it out, and drive traffic or clients to that link. The client runs a quote, signs up, everything is done all while you did nothing. Okay, very, very important. We have some increased face amounts, increased issue ages we're going to talk about, and we were just featured on the cover of Insurance Newsnet magazine. We're also going to touch on that, and it all has to do with today's technology in the life insurance world. So we're very excited about today's call. Also very, very important, and this is free for all Levinson agents, we have an annual Agent Expo, and this is in South Florida at our beachfront location. It is a beautiful place, and it is one full day that is built around our agents and new sales ideas, new programs and topics that will help you make more sales as soon as that evening when you get home from the meeting. Okay, so it's a day you don't want to miss. We bring in all of our top carriers, our VPs, underwriters from all over the country. We'll have about 200, 250 agents and GAs attending. It's really a day that you do not want to miss. Even if you're in other parts of the country, we run a contest. As you can see, it starts at $15,000 of paid premium, and that includes a life, annuities, long-term care, disability, all of these sell while you sleep products. So you can get one free night at our beachfront location and or free round-trip airfare from anywhere in the country. All premium counts, and you can start as early as today to start to qualify. And even if you're brand new with us, you haven't written an application, it's still free for you. We bring in breakfast, lunch, snacks, drinks all day, so you really do not want to miss this. Again, April 24th, 2015. Don't miss the Levinson Annual Agent Expo. Joe is going to talk about some of our upcoming training webinars, and then we'll dive right into the presentation. Joe?
Thanks, Bill. As usual, today's call will be recorded and actually posted to our YouTube channel. So if you go to YouTube, you can type in Levinson and the number 1. You'll be able to view about 80-plus videos of all the past webinars we've recorded. They're available on demand and in real time. So I also want to touch on a couple upcoming webinars for next week. Of course, at the top of the screen, you'll see Monday, which is the 8th of December at 2 p.m. Eastern. We're covering our e-policy delivery platform. That's going to be about a 30-minute training. We actually were a pilot agency and actually helped create the first ever electronic patent for e-policy delivery. So what that basically means in a nutshell is that when your policy is approved by the underwriter, you can now receive that policy electronically the same day and actually electronically deliver that policy to your client. What that means is you save about a week and a half to 2 weeks off of the processing time. Your client is covered that much sooner, and of course, as an agent, you receive commissions that week. You get paid much faster. You don't have to wait for snail mail, checks to get lost. Everything is done electronically, and that's really a revolutionary way to kind of speed up the whole policy cycle time. So again, that's at 2 p.m. Eastern on Monday. Tuesday, which is the 9th at 11 a.m. Eastern, we're going over the Fidelity Life products. There's actually a training on their e-application, and it's kind of a demo. That'll run about 40 minutes, again, 11 a.m. Eastern. And then Thursday, which is the 11th at 11 a.m. Eastern, we're going over disability income sales. That's co-hosted by Illinois Mutual. They've got a great electronic application for their income protection product. We also talk about some of the sales ideas and concepts that they have as a carrier to help you actually prospect and find more DI sales. And then this is going to be especially important at 2 p.m. Eastern on that same Thursday, which is the 11th. We're going over some brand new preferred annuity products. We're going to be covering annuity sales ideas, a lot of great things, including nursing home riders, death benefit riders on annuity products. Josh Hoffman in our office is at extension 24. He actually heads up our in-house annuity division. Josh will be on that call as well, but we've got some great things with our annuity division, even a great contest where you can actually win a tablet just for submitting that annuity product that we're covering. Again, you can go to CarrieLevinson.com to register for any one of these webinars. We actually have a training calendar right off the home page where you can actually register for every one of these sessions and view, again, all those different recordings that we have on that YouTube channel. I want to talk a little bit about today's agenda, and we're going to roll right into the material. We're going to talk a little bit about some of our tools, our platforms, why Levinson Associates, what really kind of sets us apart from the competition. We're going to talk about all the added value and tools that we bring to you at absolutely no cost. Then we're going to talk about specifically what is this Sell While You Sleep platform. what products are involved, the actual process for getting up and running, you'll see that it's very simple, very easy. We really designed this program to be turnkey, something you can literally get up and running in the next day or two. And then we're going to talk about marketing all these Sell While You Sleep platforms, some of the additional no-cost tools that we provide to agents to be able to actually set up the website, email clients, to let them know about all these different products, just some neat ideas to kind of help you generate more sales and more sales concepts as we work through all these different products.
Thank you, Joe. Okay, and as you're learning about these products and you see all this technology and the tools that are available, just think of different ways that you can market your website, or if you know maybe a property and casualty agency or health agency where maybe they'll let you market to their clients where you can work out a commission split or whatever the case is. But it's really an easy way for like, say, a health shop or P&C shop to tap into the life side. So, I mean, there's so many different angles that you can come in from, but just have your mind thinking as we go. Jot down any notes. If you have any questions, of course, let us know at the end of the call, and you can email us or call us. We're also going to send out an email to everybody that's on the call, and it will contain a lot of brochures and a lot of the information that we're going over today. But please don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call us about anything that we're going to go over today or any question you have in general. Okay, just please feel free. We stress that. Okay, so our iGenius platform. Years ago, I saw a shift and a change going on in the independent brokerage world in the life arena. And what happened is when I first came into the business, when I was about 22 years old, what I saw was a lot of the successful IMOs or GAs, they were offering great products, great commissions, and great service. Okay, and as we know, those three things are very, very important. But these days, you need more than that. Okay, the agencies that are offering just those three things are either no longer here or they've downsized, okay, tremendously. And I can show you proof, but it's happening as we speak. So when we saw this shift or this change happening, I thought it would be very important to not only give our agent those three things, but also offer a turnkey platform that's complementary to the agent to help you make more sales and give you the training that you need and give you a free website and CRM tools. So yes, have those three things because they're very important, but also give you almost like that captive mentality mindset where, let's say years ago you went on board with Med, they paid you a 40% commission, but they gave you a place to sit every day and you had all the tools and lead generators that you could ever dream of. Well, we wanted to do the same exact thing, but offer you the same traditional commission in a GA-type commission, okay, even with triple-digit commissions with some products, and give you all of those tools and lead generators that you would use in that captive world, if you will, and remain 100% independent. So in other words, you can work with us with one company, and you can work with another IMO with 10 companies if you would like, and you still have access to everything. Now, obviously, we hope you do as much as you can with us on the life side, but you're free to do whatever you want and still take advantage of these great tools and technology. So I'm going to go over a few bullets here. We don't have time to dive into everything, but I want to point out a few really important bullets that you should be taking advantage of. First of all, our website is awesome. It was created to basically do everything that you could ever dream of in the life insurance world on a Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock when we are closed and your neighbor wants to buy a life insurance policy. We have an automated underwriter built in, of course, a quote engine. We have an e-application or drop ticket system where you can sign up the client instantly with your laptop or even your cell phone. You can check your status with a carrier appointment, or you can check status on a case and get real-time answers, okay? You can email the underwriter or case manager all instantly in our back office. Or let's say you're a GA, okay? Or maybe you're an agent, but you say, gosh, I know 2 or 3 agents that would love these tools and products. I'm going to talk to them about Levinson. Well, what we can do is we can build your own hierarchy. So when you're home on a Sunday afternoon and you want to go into our system and say, hey, I wonder what Mike Smith produced this week, or I wonder what Lisa Smith sent in over the weekend, you can look at all of your own cases and your entire downline's cases, all in real-time fashion. What that means is, let's say Genworth approves a case on a Saturday afternoon. You log in Saturday night, you see that approval before we even get in the office Monday morning. So this is great stuff. Once again, that's going to make your life easier and keep you ahead of the competition. A brand new program that we just tweaked that is awesome is our Mortgage Lead program. We now offer a reimbursement incentive. Okay, so if you write that particular lead, which are all co-op, by the way, you actually get the lead cost right back to you. Okay, so great stuff there. We also have a deal with our mortgage leads until the end of the year where you get 2 to 3 free leads per order, and that's kind of like a fourth quarter blitz. And then, of course, January 1st, that goes back to the normal co-op pricing, but a great time to take advantage. Please put your lead orders in every Monday. You will get an email that goes over that as well. But great stuff there. Another awesome program, completely turnkey. It's free to all agents, is our Legacy Safeguard platform. Now, what this is, if you want to tap into the final expense world, okay, we have all of those top carriers and products and technology, but most important, we have a turnkey system that gives you client presentations. It gives you a complete packet or kit that goes over all final expense and burial info, gives you an 800 number that your client can call with any questions that has to do with burial or final expense or planning or estate taxes. Basically anything that you could dream of with final expense is built into this platform. There's client videos, client presentations, flip charts. There's agent videos that we have a section on just training material. It is an awesome program. If you're interested, let us know. We have a CD or disc that we can mail out to you that goes over every single part of that program, and it's free to everyone. Social media packages we're going to go over. We have a no-cost CRM tool we're going to go over in just a few minutes. We have an app for your smartphones where you can quote and even submit e-applications or drop tickets right from your cell phone. Okay, our agent trips starting at just $15,000 of paid premium to our beachfront location. That's pennies. Okay, typically those trips run $40,000, $50,000. Very important. We are actually a pilot agency for a handful of carriers right now where we're on the board for e-applications, electronic policy delivery issues and questions that come up. So it's great because what that means to you is we keep you one step ahead of the competition by offering these pilot programs to our agents. So let's just say there's an agent out there that's selling, let's use Genworth, for example. They don't have e-policy delivery. Well, by working with Levinson, you can utilize the electronic policy delivery. That's a quick example. One more example I'll mention, another huge benefit by working with Levinson. I like to use this example. I'm Bill Levinson, the insurance agent, and Joe is Joseph Loughran, the insurance agent. We're both out there, and let's say we're pitching a return of premium 20-year term product to the same clients, okay? Now, let's say, for example, I'm using Kansas City Life or Surety Life, and Joe is pitching Voya Life or ING, okay? So we're both pitching 20-year term with return of premium, and the premiums are within pennies of each other. Let's say Joe's product is $23, mine's $24 a month. And let's say the client likes Joe a little bit better, okay? But guess what? Me, being Bill Levinson, working with Levinson, I'm offering a Surety Life, the ROP term, or Kansas City Life with the ROP term. My product comes with 1 free year scholarship on top of the 20-year term. Now, Joe has no scholarship to offer the client. So even if my product is $1 or $2 more per month, who is that client going to buy from? They're going to buy from me every single time. Why? Because of the value added Okay, with me, they're getting the same exact policy. They're both A-rated companies, both guaranteed for the 20 years, full ROP, but I'm giving a 1 free year scholarship for little Johnny, who's now 2 years old. And that scholarship is good for any of our 330 colleges across the country. And there's no charge to the client for that. Okay, so that's just an example. You can go out there and market the same thing. And again, that leaves you one step ahead of the competition. Last but not least, we're family-owned and operated since 1972. Kerry, my father, started the agency. We have 15-plus life, annuity, and long-term care experts at your fingertips until 7 p.m. Eastern. We encourage and we love the phone calls. So, again, please don't hesitate. At the end of today's webinar, we're giving away a free tablet to the 100th registrant as well. So, again, sit tight, take out a pen and paper, and jot down any notes. Joe, you there?
Yeah, thanks, Bill. You know, one of the tools that you mentioned was the no-cost mobile CRM platform. This is also available for to be used on a PC, a laptop, any smartphone. I just wanted to take 1 minute and really go over how powerful this tool is. Again, this is free by working with us. You know, there's a lot of CRM tools out there, a lot of things that help automate the sales process. This is one of the best things that we've ever seen, especially because it doesn't cost you anything. This app actually allows you to market on the go. There's over 100 pre-designed sales templates. It has a built-in business card scanner. It really streamlines the entire sales scenario. So an example is, let's say I'm at a Miami Dolphins game and I run into Bill and I start talking about all the insurance products that I sell and how great they are, and that Bill and I should really touch base to have a discussion about protecting his family and putting some sort of plan together. And we all know how that goes. It's a great idea. We have a great conversation, but we need to follow up with that client. It may take 3 times. It may take 4 times. It may even take 10 times before you actually set up that appointment. What this Me Again application does is I can literally take a picture of Bill's business card or even just type in his information. All of his data goes right into that Me Again app, and then it automatically sets up a follow-up for me to give Bill a call. It could be 3 days later or 5 days later, whatever I choose. The other great thing is by the time that game is over and Bill's walking in the parking lot and getting to his car, he's already going to have an email from me. It's going to have all my contact information. It's going to thank him for having a quick conversation about my business and the insurance practice. It's all going to also going to have my agent website. That's going to have my quote engine on there. It's going to have all these products that we're going to talk about that Bill could actually go on there, apply for insurance coverage, and be covered instantly. So it's bringing me one step closer to actually having that conversation with that client. It's going to automate that entire process. And all too often, that follow-up, whether it be the 3rd or 4th or 5th time, it just doesn't get done because we move on to other things. So this app literally drives that sales process and forces you to follow up with that client, and that's going to mean more sales for you down the road. It may be a month down the road, 3 weeks down the road. It could even be a year down the road. Maybe you have Bill's date of birth in there, and you automatically send him a little, hey, happy birthday. I know we never got to touch base, but I just wanted to make sure everything's going great for you. That's another contact that you're then in front of that client. You can follow up and make that sale. So that app, I can't stress how important it is to have some sort of system, and that is one of the best ones that we've seen that's available. We can actually give you the code if you call in or email in. We'll give you a free code to actually access that Me Again application starting today.
Okay, thank you, Joe. So this is Insurance Newsnet, the December issue. Obviously, we're on the cover here. We're very excited and proud to be featured on the cover and to share our story about how today's technology is changing the way a typical agent does business by using products like Lightning Term, Family Term, and Sell While You Sleep platforms, okay? So that's what we're going to talk about today. But we're obviously delighted. In fact, we're going to include the article in today's email so everybody will have a chance to read this. But I just think it's so important that everybody, it doesn't matter your experience level with the life insurance world or on the technology side, but everyone needs to know the basics. And obviously Insurance Newsnet agreed with us on this, and that's why we were featured. So that's what you're going to hear about today in just a couple more minutes. So let's move forward here, Joe, and we'll dive into the Sell While You Sleep platform. Okay, so Sell While You Sleep, and basically this is a phrase that we came up with a few years back. The whole point was we wanted agents to be able to have their own free website that you can get from us, or if you already have your own website that's up and running, you can simply get appointed with these products and have your own custom link on your own website. So the whole point is to drive traffic to the site, have a client click, run a quote, sign up online, or even if they don't sign up with that specific product, hopefully it generates an email or phone call to you that says, hey, I ran a quote on your website, what do I do next? Because that leads to a sale, obviously. So that's the name of the game with Sell While You Sleep. And we stress to use this on your Facebook page, on your website, and then we can even dive further, but at the very minimum, those two things are very, very important. The clients can literally click a link or a button that we already made for you, and they apply within 5 minutes. The full commissions are paid, okay? In the past, I've heard of stories where a health agent has to give up a portion of commissions to where if it's a seamless process, or maybe if there's a call center rep that handles the sale for them. With our case, in this situation, you get 100% of your commission. Everything's paid directly from the carrier. You don't have to rely on a third party for anything. We offer the free agent websites. We also give you an email marketing tool where you can download hundreds or thousands of your clients' emails, and you can drip on them every single month at no charge. And the whole point is you want to drip on them with different PDFs or advertisements that we put together that are marketing these products for you on behalf of you. So that's kind of the name of the game here. We have a lead capture system that as soon as a client goes on your website and clicks on the link to run a quote, boom, you get an email instantly that says, hey, Lisa Smith just ran a quote on your website. Gives you a chance to pick up the phone, call Lisa while she's still on your website. We have brand new products available, which we're going to talk about today. We can now go up to $250,000 up to age 65, and we have living benefits included and as an option. We also have an accident plan that we're going to go over. So these are all products that are sold with zero agent involvement. Now, again, even if you're sitting face-to-face with a client, you can still literally turn your computer around and they can still sign up online with zero paper. So we can do this a number of different ways. Joe's going to talk about the different ways, and we're going to dive into the products and exactly how they work so you can get your hands around all of this. The whole name of the game is we want you to understand everything in layman's terms so we can hang up the call today, you can get started and start driving traffic, which is the name of the game. And I'll say, if you don't start doing this, and this isn't a threat or a sales pitch, but what happens is these younger agents are coming into our business, okay, fresh out of high school or college, and they know technology. And it's a matter of time before they get their name in front of your clients. I promise you it's already happened. I've heard stories, but they know technology, and they figure out ways to tap into your database, okay? So it's very important that you are proactive, you put your own email system together, drive traffic, and drip on all of your clients and prospects. Very, very simple. You complete your licensing. You get your agent code. You post that custom link to your website, your email signature, and social media link, and anything else you can think of, okay? It's just like a business card 20 years ago. You want to get that link everywhere you can think of. Even if you have a brother-in-law who owns a dry cleaners business, if your brother-in-law sends out email blasts once a month to his customers, okay, you want to get on that newsletter or email blast and say, hey, click here for life insurance quotes. You know, whatever the case is, it's the same thing as 20 years ago with business cards, but you're now using today's technology with the Internet. Number 3 is you're going to use our email marketing tool, including we have pre-made campaigns where we can customize these and add your logo, a picture of you, your contact information, and you're going to drip these emails on all of your clients and prospects. Okay, let's move forward, and we'll dive into products, and then we'll go from there. First product is our own exclusive patent lightning term product. The reason why I love this product, it's the first and only term product that is completely client-driven with instant approval, okay? Just about every single client is approved, okay? So just keep that in the back of your mind and think about where this can take you. Very simple. You get a link, so you get appointed, you get a custom link. Your client clicks on a button that we made, okay, to get a quote, and they hit the button proceed if they like the quote. Next thing you know, takes 3 minutes, the client fills out the app, they get instantly approved, the policy gets mailed directly to the client within 48 hours, okay? It's that quick, that simple. Everyone gets a $5,000 scholarship for signing up. That's huge. If you know any associations, any like list build type groups, even a mortgage company that maybe you can work with them to offer all of their clients mortgage protection insurance. This is huge. A- rated carrier, lifetime double-digit renewals. That's huge. No one pays renewals anymore, especially double-digit. Issue ages, 18 to 64. We go up to 100,000. It's a 10 to 30-year term. There's 5 questions. There's only 3 health questions, all client-driven. Your clients can even pay ongoing premiums by credit card or checking account. Okay, so that's big. If they want to use their Visa or MasterCard to pay ongoing premiums, no problem. So just think about once you start building up cases here, the renewal stream that starts to come in is going to be unbelievable. And if you know any agents, we can simply put them under you and start to build your own hierarchy, and then you control their renewals. So not only are you making a first-year commission in renewals on your own business, but you're making renewals and a spread on their business as well. So you can just see the opportunities are endless here with lightning issue term. So if you want to get appointed, of course, let us know. We'll get you up and running. The second product we're going to dive into is our brand new Family Life product. Now, this is a typical 20-year term, guaranteed level. What I love about this new product, again, 100% client-driven, meaning 0 agent involvement. Very competitive premiums. What I love about this product and where and why it stands out, it goes up to $250,000, and we have an optional return of premium benefit and living benefit rider. So we got some great options here. It's so funny because now you're looking at today, December 2014, we have 10 products to choose from on this client-driven platform. 2 years ago, we had 3 products. So we're making huge steps here in the technology world. We're very proud of this. Joe's going to dive into exactly the way the product works. Joe?
Yeah, thanks, Bill. So like you mentioned real quickly here, the issue ages are 18 to 55 for the 20-year term. We can actually issue up to age 60. But any client between ages 56 and 60 is going to get the 15-year term. One thing that's important to know with this new product is there is unisex rates. There is a difference between smoker and non-smoker rates, whereas with the lightning issue term, it is basically unisex and unismoker. So this product has a different rate chart that's all available on the CarrieLevinson.com website. Like Bill mentioned, 4 questions, again, completely done online. So when you get appointed with the carrier, you receive your very own link. That's where the client goes to do the application, 100% done by the client. Another great thing I'll mention is when we receive your appointment forms, you'll actually be able to get branded brochures and posters available at no cost to you. So once you get appointed, we're going to send you all that material. It's very quick, very easy. Again, no medical exam. The average turnaround is about a week. Another great product from the same carrier is our third product. This is called Critical Protection Plus, and this is really, this next product is a combination of life insurance and a separate critical illness policy. So you'll see on the next slide here, you can actually choose from 3 different options. Once this loads, you'll be able to see over on that left-hand side, you have a life insurance benefit. You can choose Plan A, which is $25,000 of death benefit. Plan B is $50,000. Plan C is $100,000. Now, the way that this works is, of course, if you die, you'll receive that tax-free life insurance benefit. If there is a critical illness claim, you're basically getting 50% of that death benefit for that CI claim. And you can see on the right-hand side, we have life-threatening cancer, heart attack, organ transplant, renal failure, stroke, paralysis. And again, you'll see beneath that those different benefits. So the issue ages on the Critical Protection Plus is 18 to 50. Again, 100% client-driven e-application. I'm going to show you what that looks like. So here we're not only providing life insurance, we're also providing that critical protection with that CI add-on. Now, my next slide here goes over the state approvals. We're approved in all about 5 states. Any state that you see in red, it does have this product available, but it does not have the return of premium option. But for the most part, we have almost every single state available. You'll see, based on this chart, which we will send out today, which different state has actually been filed and where we are in the process. But I would say by probably mid-2015, everything should be available. Now, the e-application is my next slide here. What's great is we covered those 2 products, the regular $250,000 life insurance product and then that critical solutions product, which gives you part life insurance and part critical illness. When you become appointed with that carrier, you actually receive one link. It's going to have both products available on that one link, which means when your client actually goes to your website, they can pick and choose what product and plan they want. And there's really 4 different ways to sell this product. Of course, there's a face-to-face meeting. So let's say you meet with a client or they just come into your office. You can do this instantly over the internet. You can also do it over the phone with the prospect. So you can walk them through that application process. The third option is you can actually email this link that you're going to be given by the carrier directly to that client. That client basically clicks on the link. They go through the entire application process on their own. And again, the fourth option here is a consumer direct. So whether you're using the free agent website that we provide, or even if you have an existing agent website, you can put that button that basically says apply here for instant coverage. Your client can go right to that link, apply for coverage, and you actually receive an automated email as soon as that client completes that coverage. So again, it is a very quick, easy, turnkey platform. Once you become appointed, you receive all these different links directly from our office. Again, this is the easiest and simplest way to actually get that life insurance coverage in force. My next slide is on our 4th product. That's part of our Sell While You Sleep platform. This is a 24-hour accident coverage policy provided by VBA. You'll see all the different benefits at the top of the screen here, all the way up to $10,000. That runs about $65 a month. This is another product you can post on your website, especially if you're in the health market, you're looking to cover some high deductible scenarios. This product pays 100% of covered medical expenses. Use any doctor or hospital. They also have a great feature which is actually called Call MD. So this allows your clients access to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They can call in. They can actually have prescriptions called in for non-narcotic medications over the phone. So it saves that trip, to that ER, that outpatient facility. If someone has the flu, this is a great way to actually drive more traffic. We do have email templates for every single product we're covering. That's part of our Sell While You Sleep platform. So you can actually drip email every single one of these products on your clients. They can click the link and actually apply for coverage directly through that website. Our 5th product I want to cover is actually the Colorado Bankers Term Life with Critical Illness Rider. This, again, has a direct consumer application. So, again, you're putting that link on your website or you're emailing it out to your clients. This product has a 96% issue rate. It's issued in about 1 to 3 days. Issue ages all the way as low as 16 up to 64. It is a 10-year term life insurance product that also pays out on any one of these covered critical illnesses. So again, you have stroke, heart attack, cancer, renal failure, terminal illness, major heart surgery pays a reduced benefit. You'll see over on the right-hand slide, it's a very simple, easy application process. That client is doing everything on their end, and then they're actually applying their signature just by simply typing in their name. So that's that Colorado Bankers product, which is number 5. Number 6 are some great ancillary products from IHC. We have short-term medical. We have dental plans. We even have another accident expense product called Metal Gap. This, again, has a great direct-to-consumer application. Just another thing to put on that website to make sure you're not leaving any of the business on the table. Really a great way to make sure that all that client's business, whether it be the life insurance, the critical illness, the ancillary products are all covered on your Sell While You Sleep platform. My last product here is actually through Banner Life. This is a brand new product that was launched about 5 to 6 months ago directly for a classic version. Now they have a broker version available. So Banner Life, as we all know, is one of the most competitive, fully underwritten term products in the industry. And up until this point, they've always required that you either do a drop ticket or a full paper application for your client to actually apply for coverage. So this Quotes Done Right system is actually a brand new way to have another part of your Sell While You Sleep platform. So in a nutshell, the way this product works is whether you have an actual agent website already or you just want to get set up and up and running with this platform, when you actually request this, the carrier will give you your own unique link or URL. When the clients go to that link, they actually get to run a quote for the fully underwritten coverage with Banner Life. It was specifically designed for those clients shopping for coverage online. It, again, is a 100% turnkey platform. So clients actually quote and apply for coverage. You actually receive the client information and hit the go button. Everything goes right to the carrier. They'll actually reach out to this client within 24 to 48 hours to set up the paramed exam, get everything up and running for you. So if you're interested, we can actually have this up and running for you in about 24 to 48 hours. There are some great custom landing pages. You can actually customize every single part of this platform to your business or your industry. So you can use this on existing websites. Like Bill mentioned, if you have some partners and other businesses, you can actually put that on their website as well, and it's all going to help drive traffic to your agency, to your branding of actually having that online presence.
Yeah, just remember, so whatever website it is, as long as that button that is on there, like that little graphic that Joe just showed, anyone that clicks on that button is automatically coded under you, and obviously you get paid the full commission on that specific client or policy. So great stuff there. So now you've heard about all of the Sell While You Sleep products, and you might still be scratching your head saying, well, this sounds great, but how do I get the message out there, and where do I put these links? Well, what we did is we put together a complimentary website platform for all Levinson agents. So if you go to insprofessional.com, that is where you can look at all of our samples and you can sign up. So as long as you're active with us, you have access to build your own free website. We have 15 different templates or backgrounds that you can pick from, and then you can customize this as much as you want. You can add pictures of you and the family dog if you want. You can change contact info. You can upload graphics. You can make it as complex or as simple as you would like. Okay, we also include, for those people who just want to kind of be turnkey in less than 2 or 3 minutes, we include all of the wording for you already. So you can literally just go in, hit apply, maybe add a picture of yourself and your contact info, and boom, you're up and running. You now have a live website where you can sell all of these products from and start driving traffic to. So that's insprofessional.com. Now, once you have your own website up and running, and let me just say one thing, let me back up. Even if you already have your own website, we can still get you appointed with those products so you have your own custom link, and you can do the same thing with the buttons, or if you want to start driving traffic to your other site, that's no problem too. But going back to the free websites that we offer, so once you have your own website up and running, the client goes in and sees your home page, okay, and they say, great, I want to run a quote. Now, they can either go to the Sell While You Sleep products, or they can go to the fully underwritten quote engine. Now, once they go in there, they say, okay, great, I'm going to run a quote, but the issue is I don't know if I'm going to be preferred or standard. So we built a health analyzer that you can see on the left-hand side there. And this allows the client to put in as little or as much information that they want to share, and the system will tell them exactly what health class they fall into, so there's no surprises. Now, after they're done with that, you get an email instantly that says, hey, Lisa Smith is on my website. She just ran a quote for, say, Banner Life for a term product. So the whole point is you pick up the phone while Lisa's still on your website and make the sale. On the right side is once Lisa hits run the quote, that is where all of the different carriers and products are going to show up, from the least expensive to the most expensive. Then if Lisa says, wow, Banner Life is only $34, that looks great, there's a button that says click here to apply. So an e-application pops up. Lisa fills out the basic information. You get an email with that e-application. You then call Lisa, finish the sale, and you are Done. You just wrote a policy with zero agent involvement. Or, of course, you can get involved and call Lisa. But the point is, it's up to her. And just know, these days, a lot, especially the younger generation, they're so used to buying and clicking online, they don't want you going to their house at 8 o'clock on a Wednesday night sitting at their kitchen table. Okay, I promise you. Now, obviously, if it's a $10 million universal life estate planning product, that's different. But for a $200,000 or $300,000 term, this is the way that people are used to buying products now. So you have to be on board. Okay, the next slide here is the website integration. So once you're up and running with your website, you say, great, I want to have this lightning term button on my home page. Okay, the bottom is there. The bottom right corner is what the home page looks like. Now, once you go in, you can get your lightning term link. Once you get appointed, you copy and paste that link into the box there with the red arrow. You click on the button, add link to my site, and boom, that's what it's going to look like on the bottom right side. Your button automatically appears on the home page, and again, you're starting to drive traffic to your link and home page. The client clicks on that blue button, they run a quote, they sign up, boom, you just sold a policy while doing nothing. That is the entire point of Sell While You Sleep, and it's that simple. And again, if there's anything you want to touch on after the call, let us know. We also put together social media packages. Okay, we know a lot of agents don't understand social media and Facebook, which is fine. Okay, what we did is we have 2 co-op packages starting at just $99 where we do everything for you. We bring in a third-party host. They do everything for you from A to Z. They turn the keys over, and you're up and running on your own for $99. And what we also did is we customized a life quoter. So on your own business Facebook page, if you look at the top there where it says like About or Photos, there's a new button that says Life Quoter, where again allows your client to run an instant quote on your Facebook page. It also works as a lead capture, again, driving traffic to your pages. That's the most important thing here. So again, we can do everything for you, or of course we can just show you the basics and do everything for free, so it doesn't cost you a penny. It's totally up to you how far you want to take this or not. Okay, and what Joe did is he put together social media training material. So let's just say you don't want to spend a penny on this. You think you can do it. You want to read up, watch some quick videos. Joe has a whole library that he put together that he's going to touch on now. Then we'll go over our email blast tool, and we are done with today's call. Joe?
Thanks, Bill. Yeah, so obviously, breaking into social media, there's a lot of different avenues, and it's difficult to really identify which one is going to net the most sales. But the most important thing is, this is not really something that is going to produce thousands of leads overnight. It's an ongoing process that will really, in the long run, add a big portion of sales and marketing and being able to prospect through social media down the road. So we've built just the basic material here to get you started. We've got great videos for not only Facebook but also LinkedIn, and also some great articles and white paper on every single one of those items. Those will also be included in the email you received this afternoon, so you can click through and learn more about that process. But really, that's a huge part of all these different things because, again, having this system where clients can apply directly online, you can link that directly to that Facebook or social media outlet and really allow it to generate some organic leads for you moving forward.
Okay, Joe, thank you. Now, this is our last slide, and we'll give away the tablet. So the email blast marketing tool, okay, this is kind of like the icing on the cake, if you will. This puts everything together for you. And you can mark my word, I promise you, that moving forward into the future, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years from now, if you're not using some kind of email blast tool, you are sliding backwards, I promise you. We started about 10 to 15 years ago, collecting emails for everyone we talk to so that we can keep our name in front of our agents. Well, you need to do the same thing as an agent. Okay, I don't care if it's someone you meet at your son's t-ball game. It doesn't make a difference if they're a potential customer, a prospect, a client, anyone. You should be grabbing emails, and you need to drip on your clients, okay, by sending out an email blast at least once a month, okay? You don't want to bombard them, but you want to keep your name in front of them so when it comes time for Susie, your next-door neighbor, to buy a long-term care, an annuity, a life insurance policy, they remember, hey, Bill Levinson, my neighbor, is the local life insurance agent. I'm going to call him before I call one of these other strangers that's emailing me. Okay, it's so important. I can't stress it enough. We put together a free platform for you. We even design templates, okay? If you look on the bottom there, where you can offer a free college scholarship just by picking up the phone and talking to you or setting up an appointment. We have the Lightning Term flyer where they can see, hey, it's only $24 for $100,000 of a 30-year term with a free scholarship. We have different calculators you can send out. What I suggest is you pick a new topic every single month and you send that out. And even if most of the clients or prospects don't open your email, it's okay, because when it comes time for them to need an insurance policy, they're going to remember you, I promise, especially if you have a relationship. So we already put together this system. Again, it's complimentary. Just you can call Joe or any one of our marketers. We'll get you up and running. But again, it's very, very important. I can't stress it enough. Okay, last but not least, we're going to give away our free tablet. And I'll just say one thing before we go here. It's just so important that you keep in front of the competition, and you must change. If you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to get to that same place. So you have to change to move ahead. I can't say it enough. Okay, very important, and we're here to help you in this life insurance world or industry, if you will. Okay, with that said, our 100th registrant tablet winner is Jay Gordon. That's Jay Gordon. Okay, congratulations, and again,